Hello, Sherry Ryan here, Neurodiversity Consultant and mama to two neurodivergent kiddos. I am frequently approached and asked this question as a parent and as a consultant, okay? And the subject that people approach me on is, Sherry, I suspect that my kiddo is neurodivergent, okay? Should I have them tested though? Because right now they're doing all right. Right now they're doing okay. Okay. And these are kiddos that are usually like between 3 to 7 years old, and they're in preschool or they're in elementary school. Okay. And their parent might suspect that they're ADHD, autistic, or dyslexic, etc. Okay. And the symptoms or the characteristics that are making them suspect this in the first place are things like, they're at school and maybe they're struggling, but they're not failing. Or maybe they come home and they have their meltdown or their spillover or their shutdown. Okay. They don't do it at school. And so the parent is like, they're able to maintain that. They come home and do this. Okay. Maybe some of the behaviors that they're exhibiting at a younger age, these behaviors can be more acceptable. Okay. They can be more appropriate, like crying or fussing, okay, at school. And so this is why I'm approached. They're like, they're doing okay, but should I have them tested? Okay. Now I give this opinion as a parent, most importantly, because I've been through it with my own children. But I also, I've been a caseworker for adults with disabilities. I've been a personal support worker. I run and facilitate a worldwide neurodiversity support group, which is on Facebook, and then as a consultant. So I give my opinion with all of those perspectives in place, okay? So the message that I share with parents is this, okay? As the child grows, needs are going to change, okay? And as situations change or shift, your needs can change. And so as these needs change, resources may be needed. And most resources available to individuals with disabilities, they require a medical diagnosis. And these resources that I'm talking about are like, for example, services for school. Okay. So services that allow and facilitate accommodations for kiddos, such as sensory breaks or extra assistance in certain areas, and different settings, okay? And so anything that pertains to their educational experience, some of these accommodations require diagnosis, a medical diagnosis, okay? Some therapies, such as occupational therapy or speech therapy, require a medical diagnosis for your insurance company to cover the cost, okay? In-home or assisted living resources, okay? These are provided usually by the government, and they require a medical diagnosis for you to qualify for these services, okay, such as respite or behavioral therapy, assisted living, okay, and then financial assistance, okay, in instances where, like, say, an individual cannot fully, like later in life, fully work to support themselves. In the U.S., we have a system called Social Security. To qualify for Social Security in the U.S., you need to have a medical diagnosis to be eligible for Social Security, okay? So I also add to my answer of why I believe a medical diagnosis is beneficial for a child is that it becomes very much more challenging to receive a medical diagnosis as an adult. After 21 usually, okay? 98% of insurance companies do not cover the testing and assessment needed for things such as autism. And then, it's very costly. So without insurance coverage, it costs in the US between $3,300 to $5,000. So it's important to also say that I know that testing is a personal choice. Okay. Receiving a diagnosis is a personal choice. And I respect that. Okay. Everyone is free to make their own choice. But my opinion is to have your child tested. Okay. Because of the reasons I've listed and the reasons that I've spoke to. Okay. So if you are a parent who suspects that your kiddo is neurodivergent, reach out to me. As a consultant, I assist individuals navigate the neurodivergent landscape, okay? The testing, choosing specialists, navigating the educational, platforms and different, resources, and much more. So I know that it can be daunting because I've been there myself. And that is why I started my consultant company, is because I know that it's a very scary situation when you're walking into this without any guidance, okay? So click on the link below, neurodiversitysupportservices.com, and I look forward to hearing from you. Schedule a free 30-minute consultation and let's get started. And I'll see, we'll see if my services can help you and assist you. And so I hope to hear from you soon. Take care and be well.